Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, the beautiful face on your screen is Onotando Luya and Kabela, and this is Couch Session with Lu. Guys, just excuse me that I'm not on my couch. It's just that I couldn't shoot on my couch for this episode due to certain reasons, and like there's a lot going on. There's a lot of people at my place, so I just can't shoot by the couch. But nothing has changed, and we're just moving. For those who don't know what couch station is, it's basically me speaking about trending topics. Some might be true, some might be not. I just give my own personal view. um don't take what I say into heart or into mind or whatever. I'm just speaking about what I see and how I perceive whatever situation that I'll be discussing. um so if you're new here, please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Join the G Force, and let's get into it. So guys, I haven't been fine this whole week. Guys, I am sick. I had a whole rash breakthrough on my chin, but now it's better. It's just like a few blisters and stuff. The rash is gone. I think I caused that by trying to like pop it or whatever, or like putting spirits so it could burn it, and then I just ruined it. Now I'm like this. But hopefully next time you see me, this is gonna be off, because we need clear skin this side. Okay guys, so couch session with Lu, for those who don't know, I also discuss like international stories and or international trending topics, and as a Simpsons. So I'll have like one or two topics internationally, and then I'll bring it home and discuss the things that are happening in South Africa. So obviously the first topic that I'll be discussing today is the northwest going to the Met Gala situation. So okay, when we saw posts that Kim had um taken North to the Met Gala, everyone was like, okay, what is she gonna do with North? Because you all know that there's an age restriction when it comes to the Met Gala. You have to be like 18 plus, if I'm not mistaken, and do not, it's not even 10 years old. So everyone was wondering who table, like, Kim. Didn't she walk the red carpet with her? If I'm not mistaken, I think she did. I need to check dates. But everyone was like so confused. Guti, why is Kim taking Uno to the Met Gala if you know that there's an age restriction? Okay, fine. People want to know what's gonna happen with her. Now there's been like trending videos of North standing alone outside, waving at strangers and stuff like that. And she looked abandoned. People say she was abandoned, but you can, well, when you look at the video deeply, you can see good to know she's with bodyguards, but they are so far away from her. They're like maybe 2 feet away from her. Or like I didn't know the like her bodyguards until people said, "Oh no, she's with security. Can't you see?" Because they were so far. Like no one is comforting her. No one is like next to her like a child. Like just standing there. You don't have to hold her hand, but just stand there so the child can feel that bomb. Yes, there was like a dozen of securities around her, but they were like at a distance, one over there and stuff like that. It's like basically uh, obviously Kanye West had a lot to say about that. So Guti, Kim is using North to basically gain clout, basically using North to be relevant again. I think Kanye West is actually right, because we've seen how Kim has used Uno to just like okay, they share TikTok accounts, and they claim it's managed by an adult, and Uno is not on the account as much, but Uno does challenges that you can only know if you watch TikTok, which means Uno is on TikTok a lot. Even like um what is this, the the challenges that she does, some of them like yeah, well, and Kanye West was really against not having social media, being on TikTok, all of that. But Kim is like exposing the child to those kind of things that Kanye West was trying to like protect her from. Like Kim is making not way ingubo that looks like, that's just how I see it. She looks way older. Like even her hairstyle, sometimes she'll have like a slip back with EP3, like a side piece, whatever you want to call it. Like I didn't know she wasn't even 10 already. I thought she was 11 or 12. Like she makes Note looks older, so I think she can take Note to places. Um, maybe or maybe not. Maybe Uyam seller for clout. Maybe she's using her for clout. But at the end of the day, it is her daughter, so she can do whatever she wants. Basically, like who are we if she wants to use her daughter for clout, then that's that's her own thing, I think. Yeah, but maybe they just need to meet a mutual agreement with the Kanye West before doing all those things, because you could see that there's a clash, and it's we can see it on social media. We could see their parenting styles are different, and it's clashing now, even worse now that they are divorced. Okay, now bringing it back to Mzansi, let's bring it back to South Africa. That's the only topic I have for international affairs. There is really nothing that interesting outside South Africa, because if you want drama, you must come to South Africa. Guys, I wanted to speak about Ugogmawin. I feel like every time a new episode drops in her reality show, it's just 10 past 4 after 10 past 4 after 10 past 4, because like the things she does, the things she's showing people, the things she's promoting on her thing is on her reality show is bizarre.
What is the biggest agenda regarding the whole Illuminati thing, whatever, and it's something that I really can't talk about. But you can't be opening your eyes like that, I told you. So the Illuminati, Kal, angiyazi. 2, angithandi ukuphawula kakhulu into engayazi. Into engizoyisho ukuthi mhlambe kumele mina naye ngelinye ilanga sihlale phansi sichazelane ukuthi iyini isuka kuphi. Yeah. I've never put you after data. Yes. Manje ugogo ekhaya maya phone. Ukhuluma ngeLuminati. Ugogo wenzela phi iLuminati? Ushiyo ukamtshelile ukuthi thina sisonto amasathane. So mase ukuthi mina ngibona u0 la, u3 no0. Ngibokwazi kwami umfundisi wami. It's 6.
I think when Ugogmawini was on TikTok, okay, when she first came into the entertainment space, when she first came with a reality show, I saw her as like, I liked her because why Sabantu basically, and making sure like Sabantu taking care of them, like if you've watched the previous seasons, you could see that Ugogmawini had issues namatwasake, but enga give up iwona, all of that, Sabantu bapilisa and stuff. I feel like after the SK cause a situation, she saw that she gained, or she trended, or she got some clout of claiming ukuthi umthakathile. That's why NJ, after trending on TikTok for the things she speaks about immunity and basically witchcraft, I think that made her like trending, and she was like, now I'm bringing that to my reality show so I could stay relevant, because she wasn't showing this dark side before. She used to just show the good side, of Sangom. Now I feel like she's showing the bad sides, like Kwambo Kumba, Matuna Bantu. I think she's doing all that for clout. Like, you don't have to show that on TV. Like, come on, we know how reality shows are not that real. It's not reality. You probably staged that. You probably just went to a random grave. Okay, yes, that was a random grave, but what if Umnigazi? What if the family of that deceased person were watching and they saw you do that? I don't think they would have risked putting Integanjalo on television. I think like it was staged. I think she's just trying to chase clouds, because every single episode now, Gugmawini did this, Gugmawini wakumba izinto zabantu, Gugmawini yathakatha, Gugmawini is doing that, Gugmawini is doing this. Yo guys, and there are actually people who are interested in these kind of things. So she capitalized of trending the SK thing, and she's just using witchcraft or showing people ukuthi uyakwazi ukutharatha as a way to trend and stay relevant in the industry. I think like because there's no flipping way you can do that. I don't think even umthakathi bro uthakathi ebusuku at night emakhushukusheni ngoba afuna ukubona izinto ezisebenzisayo afuna ukubona ukuthi kwenzela kukumaweni why nekhombisa ku-TV like why is she showing the whole of South Africa how to do this, how to do that. Like, what if, oh my God, like, I remember, like, just a side note, I remember when Big Brother Mzansi was stopped because Big Brother Mzansi claimed to not teach kids anything. Television is supposed to teach you a lesson. Wada things, shows, they should teach you something. What is Gogmawene teaching us? Why are they bringing her back for more seasons? Like, I've just seen snippets and stuff on TikTok. I haven't gotten the time to actually go watch that stupid show now because I used to like it when it was Sabantu seeing people like it was level cooler and stuff. You're like, wow, okay, like showing basically a life of a healer, a traditional healer, not someone who says, yeah, if okay, I understand that she claims that in order ukuthi into ikwazi keeper, you have to know ukuthi fawa kanjani. But now she's using witchcraft to fight her battles. If like she's not on good terms with someone, she's gonna be like, long zomlungisa, like what the fuck? Like guys, I seriously I don't like it. I don't like her show. I don't want to watch it anymore. I want nothing to like. It's so irritating. Like, if it's really staged, then good for her. But if it's for real, like, is it Mzansi Magic or Moja Love? Where does this shit play? I think it's Mzansi Magic. They should find another person that they want to follow and have a reality show for. Like, do something, content creator house, TikTokers, something, not Gokmaweni bro, because Gokmaweni is not teaching anyone anything, but just trying to stay relevant and trained and busy showing us and stuff. No. Like, next topic. I feel like if you do not know this topic, then where are you living? Ghost and Seemah. Previous, like last week, I did a reaction to the breaking up video. Guys, when you're looking at the whole situation, I thought it was a prank, but now it just keeps on getting worse. So let me update you since I did the reaction video. So from there, you could see Ugutuke, they broke up, they did the video, and then Seemah broke her silence. Seemah went in live and she blabbered about every single thing, how there was no car, how she acted like she's going to faint. And bear in mind, Ugutu Seemah is releasing information about one of Ghost's videos that went viral. I think he had like 1 million views on that video, So Seemah went there and blabbered everything. So we don't know what made Seemah so mad for her to want to speak about that. So we cannot judge her for that. Seemah spoke and good for her that she can finally take it out. But now looking at two different directions. We have Seemah here, Seemah speaking your truth. All the girls and everyone's like, yes, Seemah, go Seemah, yeah. But look at Ghost now. Ghost, YouTube is Ghost Luby's braid. YouTube is Ghost Luby's everything. Now Seemah exposing that and exposing to Ghost is fake and this and this and this. It will make us as his followers, his fans, people who look up to him to be like, how? Okay, so I was looking up to a person that is fake because probably there was a child there. It's like, oh, one day I want to have a car like Ghost. I want to buy my girlfriend a car like Ghost. What about Ghost to act? Now what? Like, maybe it wouldn't affect his subscribers. Maybe people won't be as better to go unsubscribe, but are people really now gonna entertain Ghost Luby when he has another girlfriend and saying, I bought my girl this? Because people will be like, wait, Lele, we know, that's fake, that's fake. But at the end of the day, we all knew Uruguti was fake, hey, but we continue watching. Like, to be quite honest, we knew that it was fake. We knew that they were lying. We knew that they were pranking us. We knew that there was no car, but we continued watching the videos and it reached 1 million people. So maybe, I don't know, I want to see how Ghost is going to continue now because there's no Seemah, so they can't do videos with Seemah. And what else? He's going to go back to his boys because judging from the past few or the past year and stuff, Ghost hasn't really been doing videos with his boys like he used to. You know, they used to like do group video like but not just Daddy G, Louise. They used to all be like a tight squad. But I see the rift, I see the drift in all of them. Maybe Ghost will go back and actually make content with his mates. And because now there's no Seemah to do stuff with. And obviously, when the story proceeds and stuff, bam, Cyan Bougie releases a get ready with me vlogish kind of video on TikTok, saying that Ghost contacted her, he would like to do a prank with her just to spite Seemah. Do a prank with her, so it's something they met at the blind date and they're gonna touch each other, get to know each other, all of that. And I was just like, oh my god, did Cyan not just expose Ghost again? Like, Ghost cannot get a break. It would have been such a dope. I would have been like, damn, Ghost is cool if he was able to pull that off. But I think Ghost knows go to Cyan Unjani. Cyan does not give a fuck about these kids or anyone in the industry like that. He should have thought about something else to spite Seemah. Well, maybe he saw that mommy dearest didn't really move a bone in her, she didn't really say anything about it. But we all know Cyan has that I don't give a fuck attitude. I'm doing my own thing. When I just like Cyan, you barely even see her doing videos with people in the industry anyways, because she doesn't fuck with a lot of them. So you trying to spite Omunyu Muntu, and she was over the situation. She addressed it and she was over it, and she told us Utu there's no car. Cyan told us Utu there was no car and all of that. But now that everything and the breakup is happening, like things are coming into light. Like Cyan claimed that Seemah was cheating on Ghost, and the new Ghost was like, Kwele, any video did never give a girl the benefit of a doubt, because your people claim so Cyan was right, Seemah did cheat. That's why Ghost saying that, like, you know, it's all speculations. No one really sat down and was like, yes, Seemah did cheat, Seemah did this, Cyan was right when she said this. No one is really like giving us the whole story. Was just like trying to puzzle things together as South Africa. We're just trying to figure it out by ourselves, because they're obviously not gonna tell us, guys. Like, come on. I'm pretty sure they want to drag this whole thing as much as they could, so because obviously numbers, trending, and all those things, they benefit from it. But guys, this whole situation is really, I could just think, like, thinking right now, they're both acting so cool. Like, Seemah is on some healing journey. Let me do my own thing. I'm gonna go shopping for clothes, like go out by myself, be cool, look cool. Ghost is doing the same thing. Kumbaya vibes, girlfriend applications are open. I'm going with flowers. Like, they both, I think they are, both of them are trying so hard to look happy. But let's do this life thing, like posting happy videos and stuff. They are hurt. They were together for a long time. It wasn't like how Umo Tato, I think it's Tato and Mo. They broke up like, I think, a month before they told us what they've broken up. So they already healed and already spoken things out and didn't have like social media, like, you know, putting fuel in the fire or putting like spirits in the soul, anything like that. So they had broken up way before they announced it. Now Ghost and Seemah only had a few days broken up. Then they told us, yeah, but like, now they all trying to like look happy. I think they're both trying too hard. They should just relax and just heal. Seemah really like Ghost, but okay, Seemah's like, I mean, she detached herself way before she actually lived. But still, it's one thing. Like, yeah, okay, you can detach yourself. Wow, but what about your daily routines? The things that you've like started doing. You wake up in the morning, you do this, I see ghosts, I do this, I do that, I do. But apparently the relationship was very like dead already, and the communication was whack and stuff like that. But guys, the Ghost and Seemah situation, I wanted that couple to prove us wrong. I wanted it. I don't see Seemah with another person. I don't see Ghost with another person. It doesn't look right. It doesn't seem right. I'm like, I'm pretty sure whoever's gonna date them after this, they'll have a hard time, because they'll forever be compared. He's not like Ghost. Oh, he's not like Seemah. She's not like Seemah. Oh, like, or they'll forever be compared. Like your fans, the people who liked you guys together, now what? They're floating. Shame. And that's all I have to say about the Ghost and Seemah situation. Now, if you haven't watched A Young, Famous, and African, then I don't know. No on Netflix, bang. But guys, the one thing that I saw, well, that drew me to watch that show was seeing Ubonang. When last did we have? Well, she's doing something on YouTube where she's showing us Nan Ubonang. She has like her reality thingy happening on YouTube. But when last did we see Ubonang on our television? She's still relevant. Kabang umuntu, but like it's been so long since I've seen her. Like if she had a show or she was presenting or she was doing something, it's been a long time. So seeing her on that show brought, so because Ubonang is very powerful. Like I'm pretty sure a lot of people started watching just to see Bonang. We want to see how Bonang is gonna, because we've never seen Bonang in a group setting around a lot of other people who are as influential and who as rich as her. We've seen her alone, so we were all excited to see. But okay, what is Bonang gonna bring to the show? Because we saw season one. Season one is perfect. I feel like season one I watched because I wanted to see Ukani Seal, Ukani Bao. Now Bonang, I'm like, okay, this is getting better because when you look at Bonang, just like Somizi said, when you look at Bonang, you see young, famous, and African. Like she's a good definition of that. Young, famous, and she's African. Um, and I was like, yes, my favorite. Like Bonang, I love her with all the spirit and all my bones in my body, even my hands, everything overall. I like she just blesses me. Like the way she does, like the way she carries herself, the way she has presence. Like ooh, another person that I see like that's coming in, like supposedly might be the next Monang, but you never know. Like I see it in her. I see it in her. Supposedly like nice vibe. She's not there, but she's doing great. She's doing things out there. And well, like as I was looking at her this other time, I was like, what's up, my wild? But okay, let me continue. And then I watched the show. Bonang gets introduced. Um, I don't know. You know, like things get edited in these shows. Nan. When Bonang was about to get introduced, we saw Kanimbawe and Nadia Nakai leaving the room. Um, they never had like cool vibes towards her. Said, let's not lie and say like no one spoke to her. We never like, dude, the energy speaks before you can even say anything to anyone. The energy in the room was already tense. I feel like Ukanyimba and Nadia, or the way the show made it seem, they already had that because they did have a conversation about Umonang before. What to I don't understand Ubonang. Ukanya was like, I don't understand Bonang, so I keep my distance from her. I born all that, and then Nadia thought, while Nadia claimed that Ubonang did something to her, and they used to be friends. Well, so both of them had external issues with her. It wasn't issues based on the show. So when Ubonang was introduced, we did get those vibes. Guti, they being mean girls. They like just left the room and they were weird about it. But you never know, you know. Okay, now let's talk about Uluwish. I don't know how you say it, Uluwish and the Bonang situation. So looking at Uluwish came into the show via U Kanimbao. Kanimbao introduced Uluwish, and then Uluwish said that Louis said that Uyamazu Bonang, Louis knows Bonang, and she's what he once did the show in Namibia, asked Bonang to fly in, and when Bonang flew in, he forgot to confirm a booking of a hotel that Bonang was supposed to be in, and then Bonang had to leave the next day because things were not sorted out for her. That is Louis' story. That Bonang came to Namibia for his events when he was 23. He made a mistake and did not confirm the booking. And then Ubonang had to go home because Ubonang was unhappy by the fact that she flew to Namibia and the people who wanted her here don't even have a proper like place for her to stay. So Ubonang was upset about that and then she left. Lewis came with the vibes of, I want to apologize. He's already apologized for that. Apparently, when Ubonang left, emailed her team and stuff like that, and he apologized. But now that they're on a show now and they will have to work together again, he wants to apologize again for what he did. This is Lewis telling the other members of the group before even meeting Ubonang. And then we see Swanky running and going to tell Ubonang. Was it Swanky? I wanna think properly. If it was, I think it was Swanky, because Swanky said the wrong story. Swanky said Ubonang left Namibia because she didn't get flowers for her room. That's why she left, which is not what Lewis said. Lewis said she did not he did not confirm the reservation le ya Bonang, and then Swanky is like, no, Bonang left because there were no flowers in the hotel room. Then Bonang obviously got mad. Go to, why is it Lewis making me seem like I am this diva celebrity that would just leave because there were no flowers in the room? If I was there to work, I was gonna go there, work and leave. And I feel like Swanky was the person who caused that conflict, because I feel like if Swanky did not go and speak about the situation before Uluwish could even speak to Bonang, I feel like Uluwish and Bonang would be cool right now. Swanky ran and was like, oh, there was this boy that's his name is Luwish. He says he knows you, he's worked with you before, and apparently you left the you left Namibia and you were mad because there were no flowers in your room. Ow, where did you get that story, Swanky? Where did you get that story? Because Lewis did not say that. And seeing Swanky, I feel like people are blaming Ubonang for being dramatic. You cannot blame anyone for a reaction about anything, because Ubonang is a brand. Her name is her bread. So if Ezuguti, there's someone who's saying that she's a diva and she leaves places because she didn't have flowers, she will be upset. So, however she reacted, we cannot say Bonang overreacted, because you don't know how speaking about a person's name could affect them. You know, some even I'm like legit nobody, but if you have to say like shit about me, that's not true. I'll flip. You know, so I feel like we should not judge, because people are judging Bonang's reactions. Like Bonang said a lot of things that she shouldn't have said on television, like she's fucked big stars or whatever, all of those things. Like and obviously Bonang left the show. Now I was conflicted inside. Do I continue watching the show because now Bonang is not there? I was already irritated by the fact that I was here to watch her and she's gone, and all of that. People do claim though, well, they do have speculations. Once again, no one really said it's true. Like I was watching Somi's live, and he was like no, he thinks now Shiluguti, this is his perspective. It wasn't like confirmed. He thinks that Ubonang left because of Netflix. Maybe there was contract agreements that were not made, or if Ubonang left the show because of Uluwish and what she thinks Luwish said, Ubonang was gonna leave on camera, because we saw Ubonang at that dinner, yeah, Swanky or whatever, Swanky's dinner, or was it Swanky's dinner? What was that gathering about? Because there was Swanky, there was um Fantana, there was Bani, the boss lady, Uzari, and then there was Uluwish. There were only five of them there. Yeah, I think it was Bonang, boss lady, Louis Fantana, and Swanky. I think it was Swanky's dinner. Yeah, Swanky called that dinner. Swanky's dinner, we only saw her and she left. She stormed out after speaking to Louis, and we never saw her again. I feel like maybe Netflix made it seem like that was the reason, and it made the situation bigger than what it was. But we saw how Swanky was really upset after Obonang, after she left. And Uswanki did make it clear to all on those, Kanimba, and all of them, Uguti Bra. I feel like Ubonang left because you guys were weird towards her. I feel like now he was just trying to find a way to justify why Ubonang left and stuff like that. I think it had nothing to do with the people in the show. Kaniba also did claim that, or did state that, she was also surprised by seeing Ubonang in that show because Ubonang is not someone who works in groups. She works by herself. So, and Kaniba, we are when people like expect certain reaction, or when people expect to be treated a certain way around them, Kaniba will make sure that we are cool. She will remind you, yeah, we all stars here. We all stars here. So you're not gonna see your fans, whatever. We all stars. We've all achieved basically more. Excuse me, more or less what you've already achieved. So no one is here to baby you. No one's here to treat you like a star. Like, no, we're not doing that here. So yeah, Bonang left. We young, famous and African, and I feel like if she continued, and yes, guys, and that show, Bonang wasn't Bonang. I expected her to be in more scenes, certain scenes she wasn't there, like the champagne party that Ukanye threw and decided not to invite Ubonangwa, she's just inviting the friends and stuff. All of that, she was excluded a lot in the show, but I feel like she's just better off alone. She must just do her own thing. She doesn't need to be in a group setting. She doesn't need to be around people. She doesn't need a Netflix. She doesn't need a young, rich, what, young, famous and African. She doesn't need all of that. She just must continue doing her own thing. I just miss seeing Bonang on our screens. I miss seeing being Bonang on my TV screen. I miss seeing her present. I miss seeing her being on stage and me getting goosebumps looking at her. I'm like, oh my god, like top two best presenters, top three actually. I have top three best presenters, people that give me goosebumps. Bonang has to be number one, then Annalym Doda is number two, and then Somiz is number three. Annalym Doda, she is very talented. Like now speaking about people in our industry, like when it comes to presenting and the voice and the way they say things and that, people that I take notes from, like I just miss seeing Bonang on our screens, miss seeing her. But young famous and African is, it has weight now. Now you can feel the weight. I just feel like they should pick wiser when it comes to South Africans, really. With DJ Naked, I only knew DJ Naked on the show. I didn't know him before, but I like the role he plays. It's cool. Season 1 he was trash. Now it's okay, we can see him like lightening up. And then who Kanimbao is famous. She is the girl she thinks she is. And guys, let's speak like the honest truth. Kanimbao, Somizi, Bonang, Bonke, like, oh boy, who's this? Um, Mini Dlamini, and all those, like, do you know the old influencers, like the ones that've been in the game for longer? Guys, they influenced before they were influencers. They were celebrities before there was TikTok, before there was Instagram. It was basically Facebook and Twitter, maybe. I don't know what platforms were they, but I knew them even though I didn't have a phone, but I knew there was someone called Sumezi Bonang, Melissa Mini Poiti, Nandi Nandi Madida. At that time, she was Nandi Madida, I think. Am I saying the wrong name? All those people, like, they were, they they're the people who made me fall in love with the industry. You know, now okay, yeah, pay like this quicker and faster ways to go viral. Just do this, do that. It's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy to go viral, but now there are so many ways you could do it. They did it when there were limited ways of doing it. So that's why, like, I bow down to them because this thing is hard. It's not like easy. So like Ubonang, I really wish Uguti she was on the show. I wish they could also bring more females on the show, South African females. You know, it wouldn't be that bad if we saw other celebrities from South Africa going in, also from other countries, Namibia, like Ghana. Okay, we have Namibia, we have Ghana, we have Nigeria, like more African countries, more heavyweight people. Like, you know. But I feel like the cast is expanding. People are introducing more people. Maybe season 3 we're gonna see more people coming in, because now Bonang is not here, which she was a female South African celebrity. Maybe they're gonna bring another one in. I just hope it's not someone we don't know, or someone in, like, yeah, but I just hope it's someone we can say, yes, young, famous, and African, that's who you are. But guys, yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much for getting this far. Please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you later on my couch. I know I'm not on the couch right now, but see you next time.